Hello folks, and welcome to my first YouTube creation, Jeep in the Wilderness. I utilized the power of Blender, Substance Painter, and a touch of Adobe Photoshop to bring this captivating scene to life. Please note that this video is not a tutorial, but rather an inspirational journey that I'm excited to share with you. It all began with a simple cube, and from there I molded it into the form of a rugged vehicle ready to brave the wilderness. As an artist, I thrive on improvisation and going with the flow of ideas that come to my mind. I envisioned an off-road vehicle conquering a muddy road with a tree, wooden fences, and a quaint wooden shack adding to the rustic charm. With this vision in mind, I embarked on this artistic adventure. Though I stumbled upon off-road vehicle images on the web, my creativity led me to include various elements randomly, adding a touch of uniqueness. The car's headlights took on a spherical shape, and while I could have opted for a rectangular alternative, I decided to trust my instincts and keep improvising. Every off-road vehicle has its standard parts, which I carefully incorporated into the scene. Maintaining a low poly count, I ensured each aspect was meticulously crafted, allowing for smooth integration into any game engine, like Unity, without compromising performance. Now when it comes to the car's interior, it's not always visible in a game. However, I wanted to see the details, so I included seats, a steering wheel, a console body, and some door shapes, just enough to make it feel alive. The top railing of our off-road vehicle, along with some trunks, a tent, and a simple shovel, completed the authentic look we were going for. Let's shift our focus to creating the environment now. Our wilderness scene includes an off-road vehicle on a muddy road, a tree, wooden fences, and a charming wooden shack on the side. Now that the vehicle is complete, I turn my attention to crafting the soil for the road and roadside. I begin by using a simple iconospheric shape, flattened into a 2D form, to create the realistic tire tracks. Our car seems to have climbed the hill, searching for its way through the muddy road before coming to a halt. Wooden fences gracefully divide the road from the off-road areas, adding to the charm of the environment. Designing simple rocks for low-poly game engines is quite straightforward. While a basic iconosphere would work, I added some extra touches to give them a more natural rock-like appearance. Vegetation is vital in breathing life into the scene, though I could have gone simpler. I opted for a more detailed approach to maintain the visual richness of the environment. The wooden shack was quite the adventure to create. I started with a humble cube and gradually shaped it into a simple yet charming tool shed with a touch of cartoonish allure. I take delight in adding subtle details to my scene, offering a glimpse of unfinished stories for viewers to ponder. Wood chunks gathered around add to the scene's authenticity, sparking our imaginations about their purpose. Next up, a simple yet versatile tree model for any game engine. While I didn't focus on the roots, I included some parts to enhance the overall visual appeal. And now, the final part, painting textures. I've always enjoyed the art of painting textures, and it's no different this time. As I approach the muddy road, I imagine a light source, perhaps the sun shining through the tree's branches. With this imaginary sun in mind, I start painting, adding details with lighter and bolder colors to bring this muddy road to life. For the grass, I use simple brushes and leaf-shaped ones to create a harmonious scene. The wooden fences receive a touch of weathering through the magic of filters, adding character and depth to the aged structures. With rocks, I focus on painting their edges and giving deep colors to the center faces, creating a realistic rock-like texture. Adding grass around them further enhances their association with the forest. Painting the shed is a little tiring, but the result is perfect. As you can see, just a few strokes transformed the wood into an aged, rustic look, achieved solely through the magic of painting. For the roof, I initially used filtered patterns, but I decided to hand paint them to add more rust and more authenticity to the shed. Painting the tree proved to be one of the most enjoyable and effortless parts of this process. Creating the tree's body and the big fluffy parts on the branches is a good experience. Now moving on to the off-road vehicle. I choose a vibrant yellow body paint to ensure it stands out in the scene. One by one, I painted every part of the car with great care. I added a weathered look to the interior elements, further elevating the realism of the scene. And the camping supplies? Well, they received the perfect touch of the paint to fit seamlessly into the environment. As the final touch, I realized that our adventurous journey on the muddy road would leave the car covered in mud. After all, this is an off-road adventure. So I painted mud drops all around, especially in the lower areas of the car, adding to its rugged charm. And there you have it, folks. Our work is done. You can explore this captivating scene through the link in the description for a closer look. This marks my first scene uploaded to digital platforms, and I assure you there is much more to come, so stay tuned for more thrilling adventures. Thank you for joining me on this artistic journey. Until next time, take care, stay safe, and happy exploring!